today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Niners take over.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The one there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
The ball carried by...
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Throwing after the interception. McLeod looking left side. Andrews with it complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, McLeod over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 44 on the carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Off play action. McLeod. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He was taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do to quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McLeod. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And his throw here's incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, McLeod. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
Onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 83 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell-cow tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Campbell making the catch. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Good job.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on 1st down. Landry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Another carry for the
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
On first down, Landry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their block.
The score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, McLeod got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, McLeod. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, McLeod. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, McLeod. A little check down to Lindsey. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2nd down and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
44 on the carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 82.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, McLeod. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Brandon Ayuk.
Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the second
play. First half, it's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd down, Landry.
Number 38, the ball carrier. taken down right at.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 24-8, the final score. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. 13-10, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 4. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. They'll run on first down. Landry.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 15.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
49ers 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they of the 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Able to fight through one tackle. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Lions will take over.
7-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, McLeod. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Complete.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McLeod It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. McLeod. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17. 49ers 10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a give, right side. Landry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
49ers 10.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake. McLeod, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
By the offense.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw. McLeod. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got it with the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, Landry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Lions on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And we're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Makes the score Lions 23, 49ers 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field, and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. And a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To throw on 2nd down. McLeod over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Number 82.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
San Francisco.
From the gun, McLeod. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ground and incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McLeod. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here, Rosie. Now a desperation throw, deep remaining, and the Lions will take over. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now
the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down now, Landry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Again, the ball carrier.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.